Hi, welcome to Men's Equality. Lee Millard. Why are many men more concerned about masculinity than they are misandry? Could it be that they are part of the problem? If we allow masculinity to trump misandry in importance to our efforts for men's equality, we endorse the injustices that have been done to men due to misandry, the hate, discard, and devaluation of men being incorporated as a part of masculinity. All we have to show for masculinity, the current default, is this misandry incorporated into it. A self hate is incorporated into masculinity. Keep that in mind because that's what we're dealing with. In reality, no bullshit. And this serves as the very reason men lack regard for all the abuse and injustices they have experienced, and yet still want to hold on to that mask, that false image of who they are or who they should be and who they should be allowed to be in their own right. They are sculpted to take it, their abuse, like a man. Thus, men will continue to hate themselves and other men and favor women as a part of their groomed existence to be proud, disposable pawns for women. A masculinity defining men in their own right and men's equality efforts are both sides of the same coin. You cannot separate one from the other. Equal justice and consideration for all will need to be the very premise upon which to build an acceptable masculinity, and thus an adequate premise upon which men's equality can and must be built. This will allow men to be themselves, who they are as individuals, without a forced compliance due to outside influence. No less than the same is applied to women, allowing them to exist in their own right. Females, as mutual counterparts to this equal value applied to males, will need to be raised in sync to match this equality status rather than placed above males as little princesses placed on a pedestal. What's commonly referred to as chivalry and being a gentleman is out, as is the female counterpart of a lady in this skewed and privileged inferior superior arrangement. Those traits that impose a threat to men to exist in their own right will, with mutual consideration and equal protection under the law, will need to be called out as toxic or unacceptable in order to create an acceptable form of masculinity, one built upon equal justice for all.